Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. I'm back to share my poetry collection Fauxbonichi with you guys. I finished May and bound it in, and that about does it for this girl. She's getting chubby. Only 2 months in here. I put way too much stuff in, but that's okay. That's how I like it. So we got to get moving here, chop chop. I think I'll do 2 weeks, but I'll do it quick so we can move on to June, because as of now it's, oh yeah, almost July. I am caught up in my Fauxbonichi, miracle of miracles, but I've been really limited on what I could do. Since I had the surgery, I've had a lot of restrictions. I still do, but that's a whole nother rant. So this is the first time I've filmed in a while, so prepare to be deluged with videos. Okay, so first day of May, or the first day of the May signature, I made a pocket with a children's book page and some of that Hobby Lobby trim that's kind of fringy. I love that. Some old ephemera. I think this is Tim Holtz. Some letter stickers. And as always, this page is a pocket to hold bits and bobs of things. Oh, that's actually glued in. That was the original page, I guess. And then I had made weather stickers for, oops, that's upside down, for the month to use. And so those were all chopped up and stuck in there. That was fun. And those are available for free on our Facebook page. Okay, they don't want to go back in. We don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Moving on. This is the next page, 1st of May. And it is a page from a picture from an art journaling magazine that I just cut out and glued in with some watercolors. This is a jelly print grocery bag, just a scrap that I had. And then inside the pocket I have a couple of Project Life tags with my journaling, and then just another little scrap of paper with an inappropriate sentiment on it. Oops. Next day was some of that cosmic paper that I had left over from the journals I was making. Excuse me, frog in my throat. That's the background paper. It was extremely hot that day, so I just did a screenshot from my phone and printed that out as a tuck spot. And then this is just a little card where I did some journaling. That goes in there, some washi tape, and some really old stickers that don't seem to be sticking. So that was the 2nd. Then on the 3rd, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. I turned 53. I can't even, saying that out loud makes me feel a little queasy. But it happened. It's documented right here, so it must be true. So the original page was, I've got a lot in here. The original page was just plain old paper, and I covered it with some of the gift wrap from the present my kiddos gave me, which was lovely. And this is the envelope from a card that my sister gave me. Did all my journaling along there. And inside the pocket, this is, oops, sorry, I thought my phone was off. This is the tag from the soap they gave me. We had takeout that night, and the card from my sister's in there as well, because it made me laugh. So that worked out. It was exactly the right height. So those are all in there. And then I just did a photo collage of some of the stuff we did. I went out with my sister, and we went to a place called the House of Bacon. Yes, it is heaven. And that's what I ate because it was too good. And this ribbon is off of the package for my girls. This is a family picture inside, and some journaling just on a little waterfall of Project Life cards. You know, and I love how glitter tape looks, but even with glue stick, it doesn't stick. Yeah, I'll have to go do some surgery. And then the last layer in here is a glassine bag where I put some other cards that I got. Is that the funniest thing ever? Love this card. And the inside, make sure it doesn't say anything inappropriate. From my children, of course, says, "Happy birthday, weirdo," is the writing on the card. So I just glued a glassine bag on there and tucked the rest of my greeting cards in there. And these are some gorgeous flowers that Mark got for me, I think, that I sold man. Or I got for myself, or something. But they were beautiful. Then May 4th, the birthday fun continued. My girlfriend Samantha and her mom and I went out to the dump store And we also went to this great place for lunch that they had been telling me about out on Cape Porpoise, and it was just beautiful. And so I did another little photo collage in there. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. Oh, that's better. Took a picture out over the water. It was so pretty. And one of the plaques, memorial plaques that are there. And these are our new friends that we met that were sitting there. And if you know what geocaching is, Samantha and I love to go geocaching. And there happened to be one right there under these people. So if you don't know what it is, Geocache, geocache. So anyway, so then this talks about the stuff we did that day. And there's a little burlap trim, and I just made this sparkly little dangle and tied, I think this bit of fluff was on my desk and bugging me, so I just tied it on there as well. The next day was March 5th, and Victoria had volunteered to make the backdrop for her recital at her dance company. And so that tarp turned out to be a lot bigger than it looked. And she started it inside when the nice old man and I weren't home, so my carpet is now blue, like my rug. She swore up and down it was cleaned all the way. Not so much. That color blue, in case you're curious, right there. My fake oriental. Thank God I didn't have any real ones down. Anyway, that's Victoria and her friend Allie working on the backdrop. And this is sort of a sketch of what she had sketched. And I did the journaling right in there. This original page had just been a piece of paper, just a piece of computer paper. And I had reinforced it with a piece of fabric where I stitched it into the spine. May 6th was a paper bag. Just wrote a little bit about staying up way too late. The nice old man and I have atrocious sleep habits. We are both terrible night owls. So if there's not something that's going to get us up in the morning, we tend to stay up way too late. And often when we are doing this, we are listening to music. And so we had a great time listening to that album and just sort of hanging out. And this is the other side of that bag. It's just I think it's a Rite Aid bag or something. And on this day, I was so excited because a robin moved in and in like 3 days flat, built this nest in our porch. And so that's about 10 feet behind where I sit. If you've seen my video about when I moved upstairs, Henrietta is the name of the bird, and she's just sitting right behind me. It's awesome. Well, not anymore, but she was then. This is a wrapper to a seltzer bottle, and I liked the name of it, and I liked the colors, and yes, it was sitting on my desk, so I glued it in. This is just a little fake Project Life card, and then I have one of those Tim Holtz index clips with a piece of paper from a really old field guide that I have talking about the American robin. So that was an exciting day. I have this bird thing. I used to not like them at all, but for 5 years I have been dreaming of having a bird nest I can peek at. And now I can. Henrietta, rock on. May 8th was just a piece of dot grid paper. So I took a page out of many creative people's books and made colored boxes and just did some journaling in those. Yeah, having some cardiac-related fatigue. That was not great. And Tori had a bunch of stuff to do again. And it was so close to the end of school and graduation that I had kind of really gone limp on rules. And Victoria's never had a curfew because she generally is at home or spending the night somewhere. She doesn't really go out like to parties and stuff. So she really didn't have a curfew then. And I was letting her spend a lot of time at Grace's house, which during the school year, usually not then, but I gave up. Close enough. They're about done. And then I was complaining about how much things were costing. So that was that. Oh, and just some big old, I think those are me and my big idea stickers, really old ones, and some washi tape. Then on this page, we were starting to get into the end of Tori's senior year and all of the award ceremonies and banquets and everything that goes with it. So this night was her band concert, her last band concert. And I just have it, oh, that was glued in, it came out, oops. security envelope back. I'd never seen one like that. I liked it. Is that what that is? Pretty sure it is. Might be old scrapbook paper, but I don't think so. And then I took a piece of coffee dyed graph paper. Wow, I've totally lost my words. I forgot how to make videos, you guys. I never knew how to make videos, you guys. Anyway, so coffee dyed grid paper scrap that I had and put all my date and everything on it. Oh, the whole thing flips. Okay, I've forgotten what I did. This tucks right into this pocket, and this was the final band concert with a lot of her partners in crime. It's fun to see those kids. That was pretty much when my crying started. It didn't stop for about 3 weeks. This is a flyer, a junk mail flyer, and Dickinson's Candy Factory is where Tori just got a job. So I pulled that out of the mail and glued that in as the page over the back of the dot grid that was on the other side. This one was just some journaling on this card, and this day was the beginning of her student art exhibition, and she was honored enough to be, that was a juried show, and she was honored enough to be included in that, so that was great. So I swiped the program and just stuck some pictures of her in with her art. And again, really old stickers from the scrapbooking days. You guys remember Club Scrap? Was anyone ever part of that? They sent out some cool stuff. So this is just the flyer, or the brochure rather, that I'd stitched together with a pamphlet stitch and put in just little bits. There's a little artist's palette tied on there and a little piece of lace. A bunch of different pictures of stuff, including her award and the music that was playing, and another of those old stickers. Yeah, Club Scrap. Huh, that was a long time ago. Another page in the brochure, a photocopy of Victoria's Certificate of Achievement in the Art Department in Honors Painting. That was impressive. And then I had just glued the whole back page of the brochure onto the page in the book, which was just scrapbook paper. So that's what I did there. And then May 11th apparently was a lost day. No idea what happened. There you go. It happens. May 12th was a Saturday, and Bailey and Olivia were out of school. Bailey was spending the night one time before he headed home to Australia. And they put on a lovely juggling show for us. That was fun. The picture's awful, but it was hysterical. And it was, of course, crazy here because all the kids were here. Ooh, and there's a glare. All right, and I think this little bright post-it is telling me this is the last day I'm going to do in this flip through. And this was May 13th. It was Mother's Day. This page in the journal was just junk mail. It was bound in an envelope, and I made a pocket with a thumb hole here. Did some watercoloring. I think that actually is distress crayon in the background, smushed with a baby wipe. And then again, some really old sticker borders, where I said it was good to be queen because it was Mother's Day. It was very quiet. It was a nice day. Bailey had to go home, so Olivia was up really early to take him to the airport. Oh, squirrel. I just realized this glare is because Summer is here as a tape transfer. That's what's glaring so badly. So I'm going to put my hand there so you don't go blind. And yes, Debbie and Elizabeth, it is on my list of things to do, a jelly plate packing tape transfer video tutorial thing. I haven't forgotten you, I promise. So anyway, that's what the background was. It's a junk mail envelope. I got a letter from our exchange student. I got an email letter on Mother's Day, and that was really nice. So I printed it out and tucked it in that pocket. And that is that for that day. So I'm going to end it there. I'll just cover that up and say thank you so much for joining us. I will be back really soon for the last 2 weeks of May, and to show you what I ended up doing on the outside of this book, because I, as always, can't decide, do I leave it? What do I do? But the spine is a hot mess. And yeah, stitching straight may not be my strong suit. Anyway, so that's that. Thank you so much. Check down below. All the fun places you can stalk us on the interwebs are down there. If you like the video, thumbs up, like, subscribe, click the little bell to get not warnings, that's wrong, an announcement when we are, a message, there we go, when we are posting something new. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.